Welcome to Fashion Neurosis, Kojey Radical.
Oh, go on.
Can you tell me what clothes you're wearing today and why you chose them?
It's like an AV. I don't know if it's Av, like hoodie, Margiela shirt that I cut because it was way too long. Some random jeans that I found in Brick Lane that I cut myself as well. Some Av shoes. I feel like this is probably like a Stenson hat. I've got somewhere. I'll be finding stuff, and then all my rings. I think all of these are the Great Frog, apart from this one. But I don't know what. There's only so many places in life I can get away with wearing these shoes, so I just took my opportunity, really. But other than that, I don't really think when I put stuff on. I just kind of go with whatever I feel that morning. It's like I feel like clothes kind of give you the opportunity to kind of articulate how you feel before you've ever had to say anything. And I kind of, for the most part, I always go for comfort on a normal day, just like a everyday, like what do I feel comfortable in?
Well, it takes a lot of confidence, I think, to cut a Margiela shirt.
Yeah, especially with the janky pair of scissors that I cut them with. Oh my Lord. If anyone saw what I was going through, even just try and make it look even. But I could get the tools to do it properly, but no, you know?
I think it's good to show irreverence to clothes as well.
Yeah, I feel like we can put them on a pedestal sometimes, and it's like, actually, nah, they're just clothes, you know?
Especially Margiela, who does deserve to be on a pedestal, but
exactly.
Then
I feel like his whole thing is just like, it almost feels like he's made something and then customized it.
No, it's so true. And the shoes are perfect for the sofa. They just seem to be like an extension of the elegance.
Yeah, walking on
it's
clouds.
It's really good.
Walking on clouds.
Walking on clouds. That's great. And you're a multi-award nominated musical artist who has also been described as UK's rap's Renaissance man. You said you've always been a servant of creativity, and I wondered how you wake up to that each day.
As long as my eyes open, I know I've got work to do. And I think everyone finds their purpose, you know. I think making things is mine. And to a certain degree, like, I never really knew what I was going to do. When I was growing up, I kind of went through loads of different avenues, and never with the intention of making it in any of them. It was just like, I have to do this, so I'm going to do this. And over the years, all these kind of like frivolous side activities kind of like came together in one outlet, which was music. And I think that's how I got my name out there. But it's interesting because depending on what angle you see me from, I'm a different person, you know.
Because for me, the word radical is the greatest description of anything that has good value. And I wondered how you became radical.
Oh, I wish it was a great story like that. I picked the name Radical at a time where I was a kid, so like certain words were just cool to me. Radical just felt like, I used to skateboard, so like it was just like a slang word that kind of came up a lot. And at the time I needed a username because my Facebook and stuff kept getting hacked. So I was like, I'm just gonna make a new one. And I drew this comic book cover once, and it was called The Escapades of Kojey Radical. And it was me as this kind of like superhero figure on the cover. And when I was picking my username, I've looked down the side of my PC and I've seen the comic book cover, and I was like, that would work as a name. And this is before I ever picked up a microphone or anything like that.
Oh.
And I think over time, the name started to make sense. Like I kind of grew into my name.
Because your actual name is?
Kojo.
Right. Because I was reading that at school you were like dreading the register and everyone getting your name wrong.
Yeah, so basically, Ghanaian names, we're named after days of the week primarily, which is why the names come up so often. You'll meet a lot of Kofis, a lot of Kwakus, a lot of Kwames, a lot of Kojos. They're all days of the week. But depending on what tribe, village, region you're from, the spelling will be different. Because like phonetically, certain words come together to be pronounced differently in Tree. And my name, spelt traditionally, has like W's and D's. It's like, it's a whole thing. And like being over here, which is all I've ever known, like I was born here, but like my name is definitely very traditional Ghanaian name. The register was an ordeal. And I think my mum just kind of was just like, let's just remove the challenge. And when they can put like, oh, what else are they called? Like, what else do they go by? She just spelled it phonetically. So she spelled it Kojo.
Yeah.
So for ages, I thought my name was spelled Kojo until I learned to actually spell my real name, which was Kwadwo.
Wow. Yeah, I used to get called all sorts of things. Fiend, feud, mostly fraud.
So how do you say it?
Freud.
Freud.
Because it's a German Austrian name, and EU is Oi. But I just got rather used. I quite like being called fiend.
That one's cool.
That was like, all right. I don't
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Use them as alter egos if you have to.
And your artistry started with a love of poetry. And when did you first realize that language was your ally?
Ooh, I like the way you phrased that question. When was it my ally? I used to go to a place called Hoxton Hall. And there I met a guy called Rhymy. And he was, I don't even want to say a local MC because I feel like talent-wise, he should be global. But at the time, it was like growing up in Hoxton, everyone knew Rhymy. Rhymy was the rapper from Hoxton and repped Hoxton, but also kind of gave back and would work with the kids in the area or whatever through Hoxton Hall. And I remember one time we were set this kind of challenge, and it was to write a poem. And I've gone away and I've written this poem, and I've come back and he was like, "You're rapping it, slow it down." And I said it back again slowly, and it's like announced all the words and all that stuff, got it all out clearly. And he was like, "Your pen's special."
Wow.
And I was like, "Thanks, mate."
That's goosebumps.
Yeah. And I was just like, well, maybe I should keep doing this. But I never took it serious. And like years and years later, a guy called Sully Breaks had come to my college. And Sully Breaks is like a prolific poet from the UK. Been doing his thing. And I think he's actually even doing a little bit of comedy now, interesting enough. But he came and he was doing a like special assembly that I didn't really even know was happening. One day we just got asked to go into like the assembly hall, and he was there and he's doing these poems, and everyone's like transfixed and like locked in on everything he's saying. And I'm like, well, that's cool. And I've turned to my boy and I'm like, I could do that. And he's like, go on then. And I was like, all right, what should I write about? And he was like, I don't know, write about feet or something, I don't care. I was like, okay. So I went home and I wrote this stupid poem about this lady having her feet out on the bus. And I came to college the next day and I've said it in the canteen. And then everyone's crowded around, like, right, that was sick, do it again. So I did it again.
Do you remember it? Could you say
Absolutely
it now?
not.
No.
I don't even remember a lyric. I don't even remember a lyric from it because I think I purposely just tried to delete it from my brain because it wasn't what I wanted to be known for. You know, like I think once I realized I can capture people's attention with the poetry, I didn't want to be like a comedy poem writer. I wanted to use it to actually speak about what I felt and what I was seeing around the world, and kind of very quickly started writing about like life and my mental and politics and all of that stuff. And yeah, eventually through kind of chasing the spoken word scene around, I was like, I'm in the grand scheme of the scene, I'm not that good. So how do I make myself stand out? And I started incorporating music, bringing my guitarist, maybe like a cajon player to kind of give me something to bounce off in terms of like rhythm. And suddenly like the crowds got bigger, you know, until here we are today.
So great. And who were the poets that you first read and loved?
I always say it's Saul Williams and Benjamin Zephaniah.
Yeah.
Benjamin Zephaniah, in a literary sense, like reading his poems was always so interesting to me. And Saul Williams in a performance sense, in a spoken word sense. I used to watch his clips on Def Poetry Jam a lot.
God.
And yeah, one day he took me on tour, actually.
Did he?
Yeah. I remember this one particular show that we did. I think it was at the Garage in Islington. And he invited me on stage with him while he was doing his set as well. Because I like opened for him, but he was like, come back. And we shared this moment on stage together, and I was like, wow. I wonder if he'll ever remember that. Because that would never leave my memory.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I wonder if that was a thing for him, or if it was just him like arm around a young G. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just go for it. But hey, it inspired me.
Yeah. They're so important, those moments. I got really into the Last Poets. Do you know about them?
Yeah, I do. So who took me? I think I see them at Ronnie Scott's.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, someone took me there.
About 10 years ago, was it? Yeah, I was there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Should have said, well, God, my bad. my bad.
I love them, and I became friends with them, actually, because I was aware of them when I was a teenager, and then when I was doing one, I just decided to make a jumper with the Last Poets on. I didn't know if they were still active. I couldn't find anything.
Wow.
So I made this jumper, and after about a year maybe, I got an email saying, "You're treading in murky waters. Why are you using our name?" So I was like, oh no, oh
Scary.
God. And I was really excited, and like I'd done an homage, and that wasn't well, so anyway, after a certain amount of correspondence, they came over and we met up, and they came for dinner in my house.
Oh, really? What'd you make them?
Well, I was so anxious. My ex-husband, who was a really good cook, he made this amazing meal, and I thought, what if it's not enough? And so I got some extra, like, takeaway and some
case.
really nice rum punch, and we had such a nice time. And I've then become really close friends, and I went to see Abiodun Ayewale when I was in New York a couple of months ago, and it feels like really close, and their lyrics and their words, and
incredible.
It's just so it's everything, and there's something about poetry. It's just like intravenous. It just goes straight in, and you don't forget it. It's so intense.
Exactly. I remember when I was coming up, it was the spoken word scene was kind of like, it was almost like a variety act. So you would get a lot of shows that were being put on, and you'd have like a singer, you'd have a rapper, you'd have a comedian, you'd have whatever it was, and then you'd have a spoken word artist. And the spoken word portion of those shows kind of always, like, you could tell like everyone was super transfixed on whatever that person was saying. And I think even being in those audiences was probably what made me kind of get that imposter syndrome of going, that's good. Like what I'm doing is all right, but that's good, And I kind of, even now, I kind of carry that imposter syndrome through, but I'm learning to get rid of it.
Do you think everyone who's kind of driven has that? I don't like that phrase, because I feel like you aren't an imposter. You are the real thing, and that's why everyone is so drawn to what you do and how you do it. And then I don't know where that phrase, it feels like it came out of a sort of,
Christmas
bad
cracker.
magazine. But I think it's looking for the next creative opening is like, okay, where am I going? How am I going to move forward? And that's useful unless it's crushing you. Yeah. And, but
Ramesh was saying to me yesterday, we were speaking about this yesterday, and he was basically saying a lot of the time that comes from the expectations you have on yourself.
Yeah.
And I guess the moment that you stop having those expectations, what happens to you? So it's like, maybe lean into it, like maybe stop seeing it as a hindrance and something that's supposed to like anchor you down, rather than it being something that kind of sets you free into whatever else that you want to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's always good getting other people's ways of how they handle this stuff.
Yeah.
It's so daunting.
Yeah. I always find I have to enjoy my stuff through the ears and eyes of other people.
No, it's a great, exhilarating feeling. And you cite your mother as being a very supportive person in your upbringing. And
Yeah.
I wondered, was it a soft love or a tough love? And how
No,
did
my
she...
mum's gangster. It's not soft, it's not tough, it's just love. She's just a G, innit? Like, at the end of the day, Mumsy had to hold down a lot of us, do you get me, by herself. And maybe by the time it got to me, because I'm the youngest by far.
Wow.
Like, I'm the youngest by about 10 years.
Really?
So,
Gosh.
yeah. My sister's 10 years old. Well, my youngest sister, who's actually one of my managers, is 10 years older than me.
Gosh.
So maybe by the time I came, and especially by the time I hit my teenage years, maybe she'd like calmed down a bit or softened up a bit. But there were still certain things that she weren't going for. I remember there was one time I come to her now and I'm like, yo, because I was working part-time. I'm like, yo, Mumsy, I want to, what's them people called, yeah, at the galleries that stand there and they tell you about what's in the exhibition?
Oh, yeah, they're docents, is it?
Them, man, yeah?
Yeah.
So I said, Mumsy, I want to be a docent, yeah? And she says, what's that? I goes, oh, you know when you go to the galleries and then the people that are standing there, they tell you about the exhibition or whatever, and it's a thing, like it's nice in there. She was like, is it paid? I was like, nah. She's like, you wanna be standing there for free? I was like, I mean, when you put it like that, she was like, go to work. And my mum was never like, you can't follow your dreams. She was just more like, make your dreams make sense.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't be a burden because of your dreams. Do you know what I'm saying? Find a way to make your dreams make sense for you. And it was never like I was like scared to tell my mum what I did or anything like that. But until I made it make sense, I didn't feel like it was worth telling my mum. So I remember like, I didn't really know. My mum and my sister didn't really even know I was doing music at this point. And then I had a couple tunes out and I get a call from Young Father's manager. And he's like, oh yeah, we want you to come on tour. It's like 17 dates.
Wow.
But the boys really want you on the tour. I didn't know what that was. So I've gone home and I'm like, Mama, sister, gather around. And I've told them like, yo, I do music and I'm doing pretty all right at it. And there's this big band that just won a Mercury Prize that want to take me on tour. And my mum's just like, looking at my sister like, and my sister's like, that's amazing, you should let him go. My mum's like, well, all right, go then. I was like, sick.
Wow.
I don't know how I'm gonna go. And then my sister sat there on Trainline and Booking.com. And we booked all the trains ourselves, all the rooms. Had to go lowest to highest because, you get me, early days. But booked all the rooms now.
Yeah.
And then off I went, me and my guitarist, a guy called Jude. And yeah, that was a test. That was a test. Because I think up until that point, music was kind of like this fun thing I was doing in my local area that was kind of building traction because of like SoundCloud and Tumblr. But it wasn't like, do you know what I mean? Like I weren't hitting the road. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, wake up, train next city, boom, show, pack up, next city. Like you're moving and grooving. And yeah, there was one day, sorry if I'm just chatting too much.
No, this is great. It's lovely.
There was one time, yeah. This is why I never been to Oxford again. Oxford might never see me again. We still got beef, Oxford. Yeah, we still got beef, Oxford. Because, so I feel like Oxford must have been like city number 9 or something like that. It was like mid-tour. And up until that point, we had run into some jankiness. Like there was one promoter in Newcastle that didn't want to pay us or whatever. It was like some silly business there. But everywhere we would go, the routine was kind of similar, yeah? So you get there, Uber to your hotel, quickly check in, boom, drop the bags off, head to the venue, sound check, go get some food, come back, do the show. easy, because Young Father's stuff was already on the stage. So, and my setup was mad simple. It was just my laptop and the guitar. So it's like 2 DIs and you're good to go, yeah. So, get to Oxford. There's no Uber. You have to get a taxi. I didn't know this, so we're standing outside that station for time. Finally get a taxi. Get in a taxi. Taxi man tells me, depending on where we're going, the tariff goes up. I say, where we're going? He says, yep, up. So then now I'm paying more for this taxi than I would have paid for the Uber. I'm like, all right, boss, take me where I need to go. So we're going now on our merry little way. And about 5 minutes away from where we're going, he's saying, there's something about this road that sounds familiar. So I'm like, what does that mean? So then boom, pull up. Yeah, there's a brothel on this road. Opens the door. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I get out, there's no hotel. I'm like, there's no way. But it's just this house, innit? And like, they've got a sign that says whatever hotel, like they're running a hotel at the crib. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. This is what you get for going lowest to highest, but it's my business. So we're getting there now, they're chatting mad fast, asking me to sign the contract, pay the deposit, they give me a key. The key says like 112B. I'm looking around this gaff. I said, there's no way there's 112 rooms in here. He says, no, you got to go up the road to door 112 and it'll be room B. I was like, right. So we carry all our stuff up the road, get to 112, open the door. It's just sticky notes on the door. A, B, C, D. Like, it's just, we're like, huh? And through the hallway, we see a man with a lady that I know they did not go school together, so I don't know where they know each other from, but they're in this building now anyway. Boom, so they go into their room now. We're like, so we open B. Bear in mind, everywhere we go, we've ordered twin rooms. This is just one big double bed, yeah? Looked like the sheets had been like starched to the bed. Like the whole room just had this green tint. The TV had the big back on it. Like there was mold in the bathroom. It was grim. God. And we're like, there's no way we could stay here. We go back, have to argue up the man at the other place to give us some of the money back. Gives me a little bit of the money back. Bear in mind, I'm only getting about £100 a night, only because Young Fathers is giving me an extra 50 out of their own pocket.
Wow.
So, boom, now I'm in the red anyway. Between the cab and paying for that, I'm in the red. But we have to get to somewhere else to stay, find a little travel lodge somewhere. Again, big tariff, so I'm super duper in the red. Get there, pay it, get back to the venue, do my sound check. One of the band members from Young Fathers, he didn't even know I needed it. I think he could just tell in his heart. Took me out for lunch afterwards, after my sound check, because Lord knows how I was going to eat that day. But I've ate with him, he's giving me mad advice. I'm feeling super inspired now. Get there, get to the show, I'm ready, doing my show. I'm rapping my little heart out, giving it bigger now. Middle of the lyric, I'm there, I'm going up. I look up at the sound man. He turned the mic off on me, saying changeover. I didn't even get to say goodbye to the crowd.
No.
Turn the mic off. So I'm like, bearing in mind, Young Father stuff is already on the stage.
Yeah.
They have to just lift the curtain and the show's ready to go for them. So there was no changeover. He just was tired of me. So, so I'm just sat in the back now, staring at the ceiling, thinking, boy, do I even want to do, like, what is this, man? Like, I'm struggling through these nights, man. Like, I'm broker now than I was when I left. Do you get me? Like, what is this music thing? Like, what am I doing? And I sat there and I thought about it for time and I was like, bro, what else are you gonna do? And I just got up and got on with it. Finished the tour out. Brilliant. Sickest tour ever. Do you know what I mean? But that was the day where I really had to sit there and think to myself, boy, is this what I want to do with my life? Short answer was yes, and here we are today, man. I'm on the sofa. You get me?
You went through the mirror.
Yeah, I had to.
But you haven't been back to Oxford
Never.
Since.
They couldn't pay me to go back to Oxford. They could pay me large sums.
Yeah, I
large
bet
sums,
they will as well. And you have amazing style and you dress in a superb way.
Thank you.
And were you obsessed with anyone's look when you were a child?
Oh, bare people. Because I went through phases, innit? I went through phases. And the phases were always linked to the music I listened to. Do you get me? So when I was skateboarding, I wanted to dress like Pharrell. But like, not like, I wanted to dress like Pharrell when Pharrell was like pretending like he could skate. And there used to be these merch t-shirts that said skateboard P can't skate. It's funny as hell.
Really?
But yeah, I wanted to dress like that. It was like Supra days. Like there was this trainer brand called Supra.
Yeah, I remember.
And I saved up my little shillings, boy, and I bought these shoes, man. I bought them, rocked them till to the back, started to lean up. I don't even know what angle to call it no more, but I burnt through those shoes, boy. And then there was like my little rocker stage when I thought, oh yeah, man, I'm into that. I wanna be a little punk boy. Mm. And then there was my super colourful stage when everyone was jerking. I remember my first pair of skinny jeans, man, got them from Uniqlo after my GCSEs.
Gosh,
Collected my results.
Picture that.
Yeah, aced that. Boom. Went straight to West End. That's when West End was a day out.
Yeah.
Went to Uniqlo. Boom. Greased my legs up and jumped in them skinny jeans, boy. Asked me if I ever do it again. Never.
Maybe you're the only person that's ever looked good in a skinny
Maybe,
jean.
boy. But at the time, everyone wanted to be a little jerk. Everyone wanted to do the little dance move, the little. We was rocking plimsolls outside, man. Changing the laces in the plimsolls. Do you get what I mean?
That, yeah.
Roman Road Market, get your fakes. Had me a couple fake Louis belts. Yeah, man. All sorts. A lot of trial and error to get to where we are today. But my mum would tell me, like, when I was a kid, I'd get back from primary school or nursery or whatever, get changed 3 times in one evening.
Really?
Yeah, I had an outfit for dinner, then my after dinner outfit, then my bedtime outfit. She was just vexing with all the washing.
And she didn't like try and stop you, or she was just...
She couldn't, I'm too quick. Too quick.
Oh, I love that story. It's so good.
Yeah.
And sometimes you wear grills, and I wondered what it feels like to wear a grill.
You ain't got a grill? Come on, man.
I've never had one. Is
You
it
ain't
like
never
a
got a grill?
protection? I thought it was more just a guy thing.
That's what the next episode is. We just pull up somewhere, get a mold done. Get a mold done for you, because grills.
What's the feeling like? How does it make you feel
ever had
in your
braces?
heart? No, never had anything.
Not even like an Invisalign, nothing.
No.
It's just like, it's a feeling in your teeth, but I think it was kind of linked to, like, I remember growing up and seeing grills on my TV. It kind of was linked to a lot of like American down south culture. The Air Force Ones, the grills, like it was all like this aesthetic. And then I think maybe the initial meaning or the value of what grills were has kind of been lost over time just through generations, not necessarily knowing the history. But I think for a lot of people, their insecurity, one of their first insecurities is usually their teeth. And I felt like grills kind of gave people a way to wear their smile again.
Yeah.
There was like a generation of kids that didn't want to smile until they got grills in their mouth. And I was probably part of that generation. But also it's like them learning how to make them. Like there was so many, like a lot of the grills I've made that have been made for me were made by kids that were learning the craft. Do you know what I mean? And starting their own business for it. And then now they got shops in Hatton Gardens and stuff like that. But before it was them running around with their little mold kit, just trying to figure it out with a little Dremel and just work it out. And then now everyone's doing their tooth gems. I ain't quite got to that. But I've lost more grills than I can count.
Really? Where do they go? I mean,
everywhere, like tissue.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I got to eat, boom, put in tissue, leave the restaurant, it's gone now. I lost one recently. I was doing a show and I always like start with the ambition of thinking I can rap in them, and then it's TMI, but it works up too much friggin' saliva in my mouth.
Yeah.
So then I can't rap no more. So I got to like slide them out. And I think I slid them out at a show when we was announcing the album, and then put them in a cup. Someone dashed the cup away. Just lost them ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like some other ones over there, I sat on them, bent them up a bit. It's peak, but I'm gonna have to get some more.
Because they have loads of diamonds and stuff in sometimes.
Yeah, some people get the diamond things. I don't really like the diamonds. I like to keep it. I used to do the rose gold.
Yeah.
I like a bit of dinge.
Yeah,
You, Roy
used to wear these amazing gold teeth, and
But then I stopped wearing gold. I only wear silver now. So I need to get some silver ones done.
If you're feeling low, are there certain clothes that make you feel better?
If I'm feeling low, what, like emotionally? Yeah. Certain fabrics make me feel better.
Really?
Yeah, certain fabrics make me feel better. I like fabrics that are like soft to touch, like crushed velvets and things like that. Like almost like that weird kind of, almost like not real fur, like faux fur.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like that stuff. But it's tough. I think certain clothes can make me feel low.
Yeah.
Because they don't fit right.
Yeah.
So like putting them on makes me go, nah. You know what I mean? Like, and then sometimes guys get like, we get like insecure in weird ways. Do you get me? Like a t-shirt can be the meaning of like a gym membership sign up. Immediately you put it on and go, nah, how did I let it get this far? And then you're at Pure Gym the next day just curling. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like there's the medium tops ain't fitting the way you need them. You need them to hug. Do you know what I mean? Now they're all baggy. I'll do the baggy thing. But before, I'd start sizing down. Just for the look.
It's interesting though with a t-shirt because it's such a kind of simple garment. But when it's wrong, it's more wrong than anything.
Oh yeah, it's awful. When it's wrong, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's like, and then do you know what I find funny? It's like at a certain point, bad becomes good. Before, a belly top, impossible. Can't get a no belly top. But now everyone wants to crop their t-shirt to the point where it's all snail trail and boxer lines.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on here? Then I do it and I'm like, it's not too bad. Do you know what I mean? You got to hate until you try it. Do you know what I mean? I'm a hate until I try.
There's
then
so much to be said for changing, reviewing like your opinion.
Yeah.
I
hated gazelles. I was like, why is everyone wearing these flat shoes? I put them on. I said, all right, I understand it now.
Yeah, they have a lot of charm, don't they?
Just got to give it a go, man. There's so many things I hated on until I tried it.
Yeah.
See what skinny jeans, I used to hate on those until I tried it. But now I'm back to being a hater. But at one point I was a supporter.
That's the joy of clothes, to go in and out of, or the joy of fashion anyway.
Do you know what I hate? Single-breasted suits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hate them.
God, that's fascinating.
I need double-breasted. I need 2 pairs or nothing.
Right.
Something about a single-breasted blazer makes me feel like I'm back at school.
Okay, it's so powerful, that the trap of like what something reminds you of sometimes.
Just puts me back there. School uniform, getting peanutted in my tie.
When you were shortlisted for the Mercury Prize for your album Reason to Smile, you described feeling trembly and almost tearful. And it was moving to listen to you being so unguarded. And I wondered who in your life had showed you how to be like that as a powerful thing.
I don't think anyone showed me. I think I wasn't discouraged for showing emotion.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's why I go back to my mum being a gangster. It's like I wouldn't get penalized for feeling away. And I think I couldn't really, like everything was me back in the day. Do you get me? Like when I had to share my music, it was me searching up 150 blog writers and sending out the emails to all of them only to get 2 responses. It was me on my Twitter going through all my followers, sending my link one by one to everyone. Do you know what I mean? Sitting there writing, one day I'm going to get a Mercury Prize. They can't stop me. Do you know what I mean? And then now I'm there, I'm like, like it means too much to try and hide. Like, and like, I'm a cool cat. I could be a cool cat sometimes, but it's like being emotionless isn't cool. You know? Like we're all human beings. Like our feelings, that spectrum of feelings is kind of what drives everything that we do regardless. Whatever we create, whatever we eat, whatever we see, whatever. It's like, they're all based on emotion, on how you feel that day. So hiding them is like pointless. Like I cared, and I really cared. And I cared about the opportunity, especially because it was the album that my mum was the center of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I could jump off the stage. I remember we're backstage now, yeah, and they're running me through the show, and they're like, but they've got a dummy award in the back, yeah. So they said, like for this rehearsal, you got to put this back. And I goes, but the real thing, like on the night, is that mine? He's like, yeah. And I goes, I can do whatever I want with it. He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. But I can see my tour manager, Nisi, looking at me from the corner of my eye. And she knows what I'm like. Like, I'm gonna do what I want. So as she see me like kind of eyeing up this award, she's like, come over to me and she's whispered, the stairs are on the left. I said, safe. So I'm doing the show now. Boom, look, stairs are on the left. Grabbed the award, ran down the stairs, gave it straight to my mum and just left it with her. And then went back and finished the show because regardless of whether I won or I lost, no one can't take that moment from me. Do you know what I mean? That's like my way of giving back to my support system. So it was a great day for me, man. I loved that day.
That's such a wonderful thing to have done. As a mother, I can appreciate it even vicariously.
Yeah, man. It's weird because like being a dad now, I think to myself, bro, like he's so innocent, man. He don't know nothing. But like I'll take it. Like I took him the album. I'm like, yo, look, this is the album cover. Like, look, there you are. And it's not Paw Patrol. So he doesn't care. but he's trying to pretend to care for me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, this is the best because one day this will be the coolest thing to you. Do you know what I mean? Once it kind of clicks in your mind, these memories will last forever. Like because this is your normal, it's not affecting you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one day you'll realize like, wow, like all of this really happened and I was there. Like I got to see it. Like I was around. I think that's why I kind of write with him being older in mind. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a song
almost like it's you when he becomes older.
Yeah. There's a song on the album called Baby Boy where essentially I'm writing to him in the future about like now.
Wow.
And just kind of more about perspective, you know, just so that way once he kind of gets older, he can listen to it and go, I get it. Like, I get it. I'm like, yeah, man.
God, that's such a thoughtful thing to do. It's a really great thing as a father to put out there for your child.
Little gems.
Amazing. And going back to talking about proportion in fashion, it's a vital component of fashion and doesn't really get talked about that much. But when you're preparing for a performance, what do you decide, which part of your body do you decide to hide or to reveal?
Boy, the abs come out every now and again.
Yeah.
Most of the 8% of the time. If I'm having a good time, they're coming out. So really, my stage outfits are based around the trousers because that's the only thing that's really guaranteed to stay on. And it's weird. It's like it will change, innit? It's like in the moment, I might have felt super comfy, free, moving. Wow. See the pictures back. I'm like, rah, my legs are skinny. Can't wear them shorts again. Do you know what I mean? So it just changes over time.
Yeah.
Where it's how you see yourself. In the moment, it's how you feel. But then once the moment's done, it's how you see yourself.
It's so true, actually. Yeah.
And you look back at a picture or a photo or a moment, you go, yeah, can't do that one again. Do you know what I mean? But I would like, sometimes it's like the theater of stage kind of gives me the opportunity to wear things that I can't wear. Do you know what I mean? Like day to day, I can't go to the shop in certain outfits.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's only built for stage. So you kind of got to lean into that a lot more. There was a period of time where I was only wearing graduate collections on stage.
Yeah. I read that you've always been very supportive to young up and coming designers. Yeah.
Well, I went to LCF. I went London College of Fashion.
Yeah.
And like, big up UAL, man. They still show me a lot of love.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah, I opened the building for them.
Did you?
Stratford one year. We did a performance on their opening night with like a massive choir. I like taught a few lectures there a couple of times.
God, how great.
They gave me an honorary degree. Big 'em up, man.
Wow,
Because at the
yeah.
time when I was there, you know, it was stressing me out. But now that, you get me, on the outside, you guys are good to me, I appreciate it. But in general, I mean, where else am I going to find like, if I want something fresh, if I want new ideas, where are they going to be newer?
Yeah.
The graduate collection is like the rawest you can find, because it's like an amalgamation of all these ideas kind of cultivated in this space where it's like all you have to think about is what you're going to make. Do you know what I mean? And the realms for that is kind of like endless. But then also when like that's never going to be seen. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
on that scale. So it makes their clothes real, you know? Like, it's weird. As the wearer, putting it on stage, putting it in front of that many people, kind of exposing it to an audience that way, makes that moment of them sat in front of the sewing machine kind of worried about, like, is the finish okay? Is this gonna be all right? It makes it real, it makes it tangible. It's like, no, that's my work. And it's like, seeing it in movement is different to seeing it on a mannequin, you know? I think the conversations I've even managed to have with certain designers about what those moments kind of meant just reminded me of, like, getting that call from Young Fathers and being like, come on tour. It's like, in your world, that's normal. In my world, this is the biggest thing that's happened to me this week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
It's so great to be able to give that back, especially you going to fashion college. You see how hard, I've never seen people work that hard in my life, and you know what's gone into it. And so it's so perceptive of you to know that, to road test it, and like, you know, with such glamour and visibility is an amazing thing to
we
give
try.
back.
We do what we can.
And have you ever walked in a fashion show? Or is there anyone you'd like to walk for?
Yeah, I did Liam Hodges had me bopping the runway in some pajamas, man. Big up Leon. Did Maharishi.
Oh yeah. I love Maharishi.
I done Oswald Boateng.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Who else have I done? I feel like I've done one more, and if I forgot you, I'm sorry. But I want to do more. I want to do more now. Like, I was doing, when I did that, it was still when I was kind of treading the line of, like, a model part-time, because I was just trying to get my cake up. Do you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get some money. Because I wasn't touring. I wasn't raking in the big bucks from music. So however I could use my little face and my stature and my presence, I was using it. So if someone wanted me to come walk, I come walk. If someone wanted me to come and help design something, I'll come help design something. If someone wanted me to come and do whatever, like speak, do a poem, do whatever, I'm on my way. Just raise the bat signal, I'm there. But like now, especially like where, like I really like, I've always loved fashion, but I like love fashion. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like now it'd be like even cooler, you know? Yeah. But who would I want to walk for now?
Yeah, is there like a...
Who would I want to walk for? At one point, I definitely wanted to do the Louis thing.
Yeah.
When Pharrell first popped up there. It's not even to say that I wouldn't do it. Shout me if you if you're watching. But it's not even to say that I wouldn't do it now, but I feel like there's something in that. Do you know who I'd want to walk for now? But she don't do, I don't think she does menswear anymore. Tolu Coca.
Oh, I don't know her.
Yeah, cold.
Ooh.
She done a lot of stuff for Tyler.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think she done Tyler's Met outfit. If I'm not mistaken, but yeah, I'd want to walk for Tolu Coca.
Yeah. Ooh, well, noted. And what was the first thing you wore to be consciously attractive for someone?
I'm trying to get her. That you're trying to say, I'll put it on. I'm trying to get her. Oh, what I put on? Cologne. Gotta smell good, man. Pheromones. It's like maybe if I'm trying to cheat, might go gym, get a pump in, pull up in the tank top. To get me, little arm vein and that. Show that off. That's fashion. That's fashion.
Yeah.
I worked on that. Made that myself. But yeah, it's sense. I wanted to make sense for ages. It's funny because so my like last kind of EP mixtape thing was called Cashmere Tears. That was the one that kind of blew me up. But originally that name was for a perfume line that I was basically designing that I wanted to like launch, but had no idea how complicated it was to make fragrances and launch fragrances. I was just a dreamer. I was just a dreamer, man. But I had all these different scents in mind and these bottle designs, and we was working with this crazy graphic designer from Brazil, Vic, and Cashmere Tears was the name of that brand. And then once I kind of realized I'm probably not going to be able to make this happen, it ended up becoming the name of the EP. Because I wrote a song around it, like this kind of, like the song it's like Cashmere Tears, I'm in my feels, which is like all the scents were going to be based on different emotions. And yeah, I had that song for ages, just kind of sat there. And when we worked on the Cashmere Tears EP, that song wasn't even on there. That project was originally called Numbers.
Right.
And then my boy came to the camp and he was like listening to the project and he was like, yeah, it's don't get me wrong, it's an amazing project, but Cashmere Tears ain't on there. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, bro, that song is the one. So we put Cashmere Tears on that project, and then he was right, it was the one. That project ended up being named after it, and
that's so beautiful.
Blew me up. And then COVID hit, couldn't tour it.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
That's tough. But a great title, it really
yeah. I mean, there's still hope. I'm still breathing. So I could do it one day.
Yeah. And if you fancy someone and don't like something they're wearing, does it kill your attraction?
Yes and no, you know. It depends on how bad it is.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. Depends on how bad it is. Because sometimes you can just be like, that's their little quirk. You know? And it's like, cool, like, go off, sis. But sometimes it's like, rah, like, were the lights on in the yard when you was getting dressed? Were the lights on? Do you know what I mean? But I'm trying to think of what in particular. Jeggings, get out of here. Uggs with the lean, get out of here.
Uggs with the lean?
Yeah, you know when you wore in your Uggs?
Oh, right, right,
and they're leaning now. Get that out of here.
It's a terrible... Yes, I agree. It's like the foot sloping in, collapsing in.
Yeah,
it's like, no, it's too much.
And it's like, it's not even like commerce, like keep buying shoes, but it's like, just recognize when them shoes are knackered.
And I saw you on as a guest on a cooking show called Love at First Bite. It's so good.
Where you see that at?
Oh, when I was researching.
Get off the internet, mate. You know what I mean? You're looking too hard there, mate. You look too hard. 3 women cooked you a meal each, and one girl had made you a fish finger sandwich. Which you described brilliantly described as passive aggressive. Yeah, it was a cry for help. It was a passive aggressive. I wondered what makes a sandwich passive aggressive. Because where was the sauce? Well, she had put Heinz mayonnaise in. She put a bit. I think that butter. She put butter. Yeah, she put butter. I don't even think there was ketchup in there. I was like, right, do you like what? Like, have we had an argument? It felt like the meal that you get served the day after you've had a row. Oh my God. And you still expect to come downstairs and get dinner, but dinner is a fish finger sandwich that day, man. You have to deal with it. You know she's upset, man. Oh, it was genius. Yeah, man. She's dope. Like, I think her name's Kimberly. But I didn't know her at the time. But since then, I've seen her so much on my social feeds, and she's brilliant. She's brilliant. She's like really funny, really insightful, and now that I've seen her after in terms of what content, I understand the sandwich. At the time, went over my head. But hey, you know, hey. Yeah, I thought that was very witty. It was like, I mean, in my childhood, we got like lentils, it was just everything took 24 hours. Never had a lentil, you know? God, you're so lucky. Don't waste your time, But like a fish finger sandwich,
was like a dream to me. So
Do you know what? Yeah, I can't lie. I'm partial to a fillet of fish. So like,
yeah,
it wasn't a bad idea. I think the execution was just it was just,
but
it
the
was just a bit
wittiness
rough.
of saying like, "Oh, that's passive aggressive," that was like,
Yeah, it was rough.
it was
rough.
very, very entertaining. And your new album is called "Don't Look Down." And
That's the one.
is that referring to the quote, "Don't look down unless you're helping someone up"?
No, that's a good one. I should take that one. I might just steal that. No, on the album, there's an introductory poem, and it says, "Don't look down if you got the world at your feet." And that poem came from a conversation that I had in Japan with two of my boys. We went on a trip for my birthday, and we was in an onsen overlooking the mountain, and talking about life, talking about success, talking about, I guess, like plans for the future, because my birthday's in January. Capricorn. Gang. But my birthday's in January, so at the start of the year, everyone's on some reflective business. So we're reflecting, talking about life, and basically we was talking about this idea of like the climb to success is usually a process in which you have to isolate yourself. Even if you've got a team, even if you've got help, the idea of reaching that level of success that you want to is quite a lonely experience. And a lot of the time people fall away. Do you know what I mean? Like people that you were close to, you're not necessarily as close with anymore. Whether it was just a lack of time being able to spend or whatever it was, you're away from everything you knew in order to kind of acclimatize to this new life that you have worked so hard to kind of achieve. And then for whatever reason, one day that could just not exist anymore. And you kind of have to come back to your real life. And the fear is not necessarily the fall itself, but the idea of like not being sure who's going to catch you when you land.
Yeah.
And
it's interesting.
so it's like, don't look down if you've got the world at your feet. It's like, yeah, you've got this is the world now. You've got it. But if the idea is falling or it's scary, you have to keep your head up. You have to keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah, it ended up like the album had a different title. I think before it was called The Life of the Party. And then I got back from Japan and hit Swindle and was like, yeah, we gotta change that, bro.
That's so different, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You said about your new album, we have to be able to accept that the messenger has flaws and all, and it's a humble thing to say. And I wondered what the flaws you're looking to resolve through your music.
Oh, I think in the bravado of rap, we can kind of rap about our ailments in a way that sounds so cool that you don't realize, it's actually it might be a little bit problematic. Do you know what I mean? And I think with past projects, because I'm so passionate about so many things, whether it is like society, politics, race, love, everything. Like I could have hour-long conversations about each one of those things individually, but I'm trying to have all of those conversations in one body of work. Yeah. So by the time it comes down to like an interview process, where do we start? Where do we finish? There's too much going on. And then also, why should you listen to me? Do you know what I mean? I think in all my projects before, I've kind of put a wall between the story and me. And I think for this one, I kind of had to introduce people to the narrator.
That's lovely.
Do you know what I'm saying? Whether it was all good or all bad, I kind of had to be like, this is me and this is what I've been going through. And the top of the album is set in a party. It was funny, the party is in reference to this after party that I went to after the Fashion Awards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm hosting the Fashion Awards, get a knock on the door as I'm doing, like, getting ready to go do the next little transition. Knock, knock, knock. Look at the door now. It's like the door just opened by itself. Some old lady. She's like, Edward Enninful would like to invite you to his after party. In my mind, I'm thinking, when did them invites go out? I'm more or less on the fly. I'm hosting the thing. That's all right. Okay, cool. thanks, I'll come. So I've gone to this party and it's just celebrities and everyone that's everyone in the fashion world, and it's a thing. It's like, whoa, big house, big paintings, pillars, butlers, hors d'oeuvres, the whole nine. And I'm in this place, and I just was like, I'm a civilian. Like, what am I doing in here? But obviously everyone's coming up to me because I've just hosted the awards. So everyone's like, you did so good. I think there's a picture of me, Winnie Harlow, Nicole Scherzinger, and Tiny Temper, and I'm just like, what am I doing in this picture? Like, this is these people are very rich and very famous. I'm like very regular. But it was like, even being in that space is like, eventually you feel like, rah, okay, this is my life. So I need to kind of like acclimatize and get used to it and indulge. And that's what life kind of felt like after Reason to Smile. It felt like I was trying to catch up to the life that was now being afforded to me.
Yeah.
And it caused me to kind of separate from what I knew, the people I was around. Like, I missed a lot. And there was like 2 key moments that kind of like shook me up a little bit, where one of my really, really, really close friends, like, his dad was the guy that bought us our first camera, Canon 550D, 500 quid. Wow. Tried to give him the money back. He wouldn't take it to this day. But his dad bought us that camera. Me and him chipped in for a 50mm lens. And we would go out every other day, every weekend or whatever, and just find these little spots to shoot these like creative little short films that we can apply to like the poetry things. And then that grew and grew and grew. He ended up directing probably my biggest video. There's a video called Water and / If Only. He directed that. But after that, this is the problem. I didn't know we fell out. We just stopped talking as much.
Yeah.
But I'm still on my path. I'm like, just going, head down, gone. Then one time now, I've decided to open the group chat, because I wasn't even checking I've had the same friend since college, primary school, whatever. Just weren't opening the group chat.
Yeah.
Opened it one day, I realized, oh, broski's got a birthday party. So I've decided to go to the birthday party. Everyone's surprised to see me because I ain't been turning up. So seeing me is actually a surprise. But I'm thinking, why is everyone surprised? You're my friends. Like, of course I'll be here. But no, it's actually a surprise to see me here. He's drunk as a skunk. And he grabs me, pulls me to the side, and he's like, bro, do you know how long I've been upset with you? And I was like, nah. He's like, bro, there was one time you said something to me, bro, and it hurt. And we ain't spoken since, and I know you don't even know what you said. God. And I was like, damn. We was cool the next day. Do you get me? Like, because that's just memory. Just see it, have it out, boom, next day we're calm. But it was that realization of like, wow, like I actually took myself away from everything I knew to be somebody else. And there's another kind of part, the second half of the album is kind of like, when you step out into the smoking area, you don't realize how long you've been in there. Don't know how long you've been in the party.
Yeah.
You might look across the road, you see Bossman opening his shop shutters, it's 5 a.m. Just because you was in there don't mean life stopped. Everyone's moving on. So I kind of had to like use that section of the album to kind of examine all these relationships that I'd built up, like whether it was love, whether it was friends, whether it was family. And you realize some of them are repairable, some of them you can kind of just walk back into and everything's fine. Some things are chalked, they're done. You will never get them back. Do you know what I mean? Some things are just the way they are. And I think that realization throughout the album is kind of like the arc that you follow. And it was tough to write it in that way. But hey man, tough things make you stronger, innit? Yeah,
they do. It isn't, and it's very. I mean, it's hard to do that. It's hard to kind of acknowledge where you've been the kind of defaulter in the relationship.
Yeah,
and it's
especially when you're the center of the attention.
Yeah. It's much easier to blame other people, but it sounds like you've done the opposite of that, and that you're kind of getting a real rich feeling from that. Even, I mean, not everything's resolvable, but at least having the intention
to resolve it.
Yeah, it's a very empowering and powerful feeling.
Yeah, man.
No, it's
do what
really
we can.
impressive. And you talked about when you were a kid and you had a cartoon character called The Escapades of Kojey Radical, and his superpower was adaptability. And I wondered what your superpower would be
Adaptability.
now. It sounds
the
like
same
it's,
one.
Yeah.
Do you know what? There's a character in Marvel Comics. Yeah, his name's Darwin, and his superpower is his body will adapt to whatever situation he's in, so he either wins or survives. Right. So like, let's say now he's fighting somebody that can fill this whole room up with water. His body will grow gills. Do you know what I mean? Like, or like, if he's fighting someone that can burn him alive, his skin will adapt to be fireproof. It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would be my power. It's funny because there was one point they were fighting somebody, and it's like his body, the adaptation that his body made was, you're not going to win. So his body learned how to teleport.
Oh, great. That's really handy.
And just left. I was like, that's the one I want. It's like, yeah, whoop, I'm gone.
Oh, wow. Well, it sounds like you're on such a great journey, and it's such a privilege and so interesting to listen to you. And thank you so much for being on Fashion Neurosis,
Thank you
Kojey
for having me,
Radical.
man. I was gassed to do this. It's a comfy sofa as well, man.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah.
Now we can have fish finger sandwiches.
Oh, what?
I could really eat one.
Do you know what I could do with one of them right now? Let's get an order in.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.